Hello and welcome to a progress report video on my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck I'm currently working on. Obviously, since this is a progress report, some cards are going to be fillers, some cards I'm not going to have enough of. I'm obviously going to need to hunt down some cards. But a lot of these are filler extra deck. So let's start off with monsters. And first up, I got, let me get them, the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, the centerpiece of this deck, the reason why it's called a Blue Eyes deck. There's 3 maidens in white, maidens with eyes of blue. If your opponent can't find a way around this, they're not going to attack. They don't want to attack out of fear of blue eyes. And also, you could self-target with cards like Wonder Wand. It's an equip card, so it automatically targets it to get out blue eyes quite instantaneously. And if you can't seem to get your maidens, these will help you. Shining Angels. And then they're destroyed. You get a monster of 1500 attack or less, which your main has 0. Now here's some 2000 beat sticks, Alexandrite Dragons, which also double as normal dragon types, which is useful to us. 2 Divine Dragon Apocalypse. You discard a card, you get back a dragon. You can use this in case your Red Eyes Black Dragon gets sent to the graveyard. Or you can use it to constantly switch back and forth between one dragon type and White Stones of Legend. Or you could get like a steady stream of blue eyes in your hand, because whenever these are sent to the graveyard in any way, from your deck, hand, or the field, you can automatically get a blue eyes to your hand. I only have one of these, which I need one more, but mainly it's a level 6 that can be special summoned in case I have no monsters out but the opponent does. It's also 2100 attacker, and because I can't really sacrifice it, so its other effect is rather useless. So I have a Kaiba Man, because, sacrifice it, get a blue eyes from my hands to the field. Galaxy Serpent, which I want 3 of. It's a level 2 normal dragon tuner monster. And, of course, Red Eyes Darkness Metal. If you don't know what Red Eyes Darkness Metal is, now, remove from play a dragon type monster to special summon it. You could bring back any dragon type monster from the graveyard or get it from your hand. Next comes the spells. Here comes the spells. 2 Senate Switches. These are continuous spell cards that let you target a monster on your side of the field and move it to the adjacent monster zone. Target your maidens, free blue eyes. Dragon Shield will let you make your dragons virtually indestructible. Virtually. It doesn't protect from remove from play or target from the hand, or return to the hand effects. It also can't protect itself. Stamping Destruction, as they're basically they're MSTs for dragons. Inflicts 500 damage to the card's owner. The problem with this though is that you need a dragon type on the field in order to use it. That's the downside. 2 trade-ins. I could have used 3, but since I'm trying to keep my deck as minimal as possible, I'm going to use 2 Wonder Wands, which is better than Bound Wand in some cases, because Wonder Wand, you could sacrifice it in the spellcaster that it's equipped to, which would be Maiden, to draw 2 cards. Other than that though, you could use these on your Maiden to instantly synchro for Azure Eyes. But Bound Wand is if you have Bound Wands instead, you can use that in order to prolong the life of your maiden in case they try to plow through them. Polymerization, because we have fusions. Magical Mallet, in case you want to reset some cards in your hand, not getting the cards you want. Mallet. Mute Fusion Recovery, that you get back a fusion type, a monster used in a fusion, and a polymerization. Fusion Substitute. This is also a polymerization, it counts. But You fuse monsters on your side of the field like a super poly. And whenever this thing's in the graveyard, you have an extra deck monster in your graveyard, you can remove it from play in order to put it back into your extra deck zone, and then draw a card. So that's useful. Dragon Shrine, I need 2 of these. Dragon Shrine lets me send a dragon type to my graveyard. If it happens to be a normal dragon, I could send another dragon, so I can use this to send Blue Eyes or Galaxy Serpent, and then send Whitestone or Legend. Get a Blue Eyes to my hand. I only have 1 Silver's Cry, I need 3. But this lets me get back a normal monster, which normally would be Blue Eyes, and in some cases, Galaxy Serpent. Burst Stream of Destruction because, is nuke the field. 1 for 1. Lets me discard a level 1 I have in my hand, would be Whitestone or Legend, in order to special summon Maiden. And Book of Moon for your utility. And save my butt numerous hundreds of times. I only have 4 traps right now. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, Magic Cylinder, called a Haunted and Torrential Tribute. Because Azure Eyes' protection effect, Torrential Tribute is a pretty good card to have. Extra deck. Of course, 5-headed dragon. Fuse 5 dragons, and you get that monster. That's more of an endgame monster, especially if you're using Dragon's Mirror. 1, 2, 3 First the Dragons, which is a bane to anybody not using normal monsters or destruction spell traps, because otherwise you can't get rid of it. It's like the perfect defense if your opponent's trying to plow you down. But you need 2 normal monsters to fuse, and I'm going to get rid of at least 1 of them as soon as I get a better extra deck. 2 Azure Eyes Silver Dragons. This will let me resurrect normal dragons from my graveyard every standby phase, and whenever it's special summoned by any means, whether from the graveyard or the extra deck, it protects the dragons I currently have out, so until the end of the opponent's turn, so they can't really bottomless it. Thunder End Dragon, because nuke the field. Gem Pearl Knight, because I don't have any level 4s. I want to replace this for Queen Dragon Jin. Cloud Castle. I would think about keeping that in there because Azure Eyes, this lets me bring it back. It lets me special summon. The monsters level 8 or less can't attack whenever they're summoned, so that's a downer. But at least it gets me Azure Eyes back. Mighty Warrior, because filler. Scarred Warrior, I might keep in there. Stardust Dragon's a definite keep, though the cards in blue sleeves are shared with another deck, so I kind of hard there, but Stardust is a keep in there. Black Rose Dragon, Goyo Guardian, and Crimson Blader will stop your opponents from special summoning level 5 or higher monsters, which is epic, especially in decks against let's say Shaddolls, or because fusion summoning counts as special summoning, or well, you could do Fire Fist if that counts, but this is devastating against gimmick puppets. Anyway, that is my deck. I hope you found, if you're building a deck of your own, I hope you found this enlightening. But obviously I'm missing cards. So, end of the progress report. Have a good day.